So I meet a lot of really talented hairdressers, nail techs and barbers who are awesome at what they do. They're the best at their craft, but they're still struggling to grow their salon business at the pace that they would like. And when I talk to them, this often comes down to marketing. They don't have the right salon marketing strategies in place to attract new customers and grow their existing customers. Because it's not enough anymore to just rely on the traditional word of mouth type of marketing that has been working for many years. Today, people's attention are on their phone, they're on the web. So in this video, I'm gonna share the 5 salon marketing ideas that are killing it in 2020. So if this is the first time we meet, my name is John Hallberg and I run this YouTube channel as well as the blog at thesalonbusiness.com, and this is where I share the best ideas and strategies for how you can attract more clients to your salon and ultimately grow your salon business. I release videos just like this one today every week, so if you're serious about growing your salon, make sure you smash that subscribe button and the little notification bell. This way you will not miss out every time I release new content on the channel. So let's dive into the 5 salon marketing ideas that are killing it in 2020. Starting with SEO, that stands for search engine optimization. And if you're not familiar with that term, you better get familiar with that term. Because what that means is essentially how well you're showing up in search engines when people are looking for your type of salon or the type of service that you're offering in your area. It's crucial to be present there, because that's how people go about today when they want to find a bridal hairdresser in New York, or they want to find a balayage hairdresser in London, or whatever that specific search might be. They go on their phone and they search for it. And there's a number of things you can do to make sure that you show up better. Probably the most simple and straightforward that you can do already today is just to make sure that you have a Google My Business profile set up. It's free, it doesn't take very long. You just need to register, you get a letter sent to the address so that you can confirm your location. There you can add your address details, you can add photos, and you can add more details about your salon. Just by doing that will already help making sure that you show up better in the search result. There's also other places where you should register in the same way. One is Apple Maps, which is probably the second biggest, I think. After that, to make sure that you also show up on iPhones when people search on the map there. So that's the very basic. The next step in search engine optimization is to make sure that your website, your salon's website, is optimized for search. At the core of this is really making sure that you have a lot of content on your website that talks about what you're offering in the salon. And so if you offer a specific service, make sure that you have that service on the website and that you talk about that service, because that significantly increases the chances that you will show up when someone is searching for that service in the area. Because the thing is, like Google, they really want to give the searcher the best result. They want to give the best answer to the question that a person is coming with. And if your website, if your salon's website is giving that answer, then they will show you higher. So just making sure you have all that information on your website and that you're registered with the Google My Business. That's a first step to make sure that you will start showing up better on search. And the beauty of this is that's a piece of work that you do once, and that will then serve you for years, because it helps you show up and it will help bring in new clients to you without you having to be there and to update all the time. Salon marketing idea number 2, make sure you have email marketing or a newsletter in place for your salon. So if you don't have a newsletter in place or somehow sending emails to your clients, you're leaving a big opportunity on the table as well. So we need to fix this, and it's not that difficult. There's a lot of email providers out there. Maybe you have a salon software today that you're using that have built-in support for sending emails. And this is a great way to keep in touch with clients in between appointments, because we all know running a salon is running a relationship business, and it's very important that you maintain that relationship also in between appointments. I know a lot of salons have transitioned to social media and believe that social media is replacing email and that email is something old, but it's really not. That's the most effective way to reach your customers. When you share something on social media, only a fraction of the followers that you have will actually see that message. But when you send an email, you know that will hit the inbox. Sure, they might not choose to open the email, but it will hit the inbox. And you're also in control of that email list. Some of us learned the hard way with Facebook a few years ago. They can change the algorithm and suddenly what you're sharing is not visible to anyone. With email, you don't have that problem. It's just an email, so you're always in control and making sure that people get your message. You also have a lot more control with email. Like in the email, you can put links, you can put images, you can do a lot of things. Whereas on social media, there's a lot of limitations on, you cannot add a link, you cannot do this and that. So email marketing, if you don't have that in place, make sure you get on that boat. So salon marketing idea number 3 that is killing it right now is influencer marketing. And I don't necessarily mean like big influencer marketing, like, paid big partnerships. But today, everyone is an influencer. Everyone is on social media and have a decent following. So you need to make sure in your salon that you're really incentivizing your clients to share that they are at your salon and that they, reference you back when they do as well. And I get it, you don't necessarily want to ask your clients to share, and that can be a little bit like pushy. But just by, doing small things like creating a visual space in your salon that invites for photos to be taken, or just by helping your client take the photo for them, or just, doing those small things to make it easier and to encourage them to share will certainly help. And when you do this, you of course need to make sure that your Instagram account is polished and that you have your linked back to your profile and that your client is aware that your account exists, so that you increase chances that they will also mention you or reference you when they post. And if you do this consistently, that will really help build the spread of your salon and awareness of your salon, which in the long run will drive more bookings with you. So, salon marketing idea number 4 that is killing it right now is ratings and reviews. So people trust other people more than they trust you, unfortunately. So even if you write something great about your salon on your website, they will always trust other people's opinions more, right? And today there's many platforms that allow you to leave reviews after you've been to an appointment in the salon. Popular one is obviously Google. So the Google My Business profile that we talked about earlier, that's also where people can leave a review for you. You can do it on Facebook, on Yelp, there's other places, and local platforms also depending on where you're located. But just encouraging people to leave a review can help you in a lot of ways. First and foremost, making a booking in a salon, depending on what type of service you book, but if you're going to change your hair color, for example, that's a big deal for many people. And they want to make sure that where they do that that's a trustworthy place and that they will get a good result. So for sure, they will do research before they book you, and they will read those reviews of what other people are saying about your salon. The other thing is also, if you get a lot of reviews and people rate your salon, that will also help you in search engines. So coming back to point number 1 that we talked, if you get a lot of reviews and a lot of talking about your salon, that will also show Google that you're a place that is of interest of people, and they will start promote you higher as well. So having a constant focus on getting reviews, getting ratings, getting people to talk about you is very important. And there's a few simple ways you can do this. Obviously, you can ask your client, if you have a good relationship, to, can you leave a review on my Google profile? But you can also automate this. So if you're using a salon software today, or maybe, an appointment scheduler of some sort, there's some of them support sending out an email directly after the appointment, where you can ask, like, what did you think about the appointment? And the ones who say, yeah, I like the appointment, then you can ask them to leave a review for you. On the place that you would like them to leave a review. So this is a simple way to just automate this. So you don't need to remember to ask every time in the salon, but that this just happens automatically, and over time that will build a lot of reviews and a lot of ratings for you, and that will improve the credibility of your salon. People will trust you more, search engines will like you more, you will get more traffic, and you will get more people converting from just a visitor to your website into a paying customer. So salon marketing idea number 5 that is killing it right now is having a website that is optimized for converting visitors into bookings. So it's not enough anymore to just have a digital brochure or a nice leaflet where people can read about your salon. You need to make sure that your website is really designed to take the visitor and get them booked in your salon. And there's a few things that you just need to have. First and foremost, you need to make sure that your website is mobile optimized, which more and more websites are today, but still I see some salons that haven't sorted this out yet. But majority of the visitors that comes to your website will be on mobile phone today. So if it doesn't look good and doesn't work well, they will likely bounce. You need to make sure that your website is fast. You can do a speed check on your website easily. If you just, Google offers a free tool for this. You can just search for the page speed tool, something like that. Anyway, it's easy to find just to see like how fast does my website load, and if it's starting to get quite slow, people will bounce off and they will not proceed to your booking either. The other piece is that you need to have the right information on your website in the right place, so the information that people are looking for. So your opening hours, your contact details, you need to make sure you have your book now button clearly visible on the homepage when you land, and it should always be easy to book on your site. And with that, you need to have an online appointment scheduling software, of course, in place that helps you drive those bookings when people are on your site. So you need to make it just super easy and have that journey in mind of your visitor to the website. Is it very easy for them to land on the website? They find the information they need, the site loads fast, it's easy to navigate, and the book now button and the ability to book is very easy, so you don't lose people on that journey. That can make a big difference, because your website is at the heart of all your marketing activities. So if you're doing a lot of work on your social media, you're doing great on email marketing, you're working with influencers, you're doing all these things right, you still need to have somewhere to send them that is really designed to hook those people and get them booked into an appointment. So, investing the time and money, to get your website right is really crucial. And there's free tools even today, or really low cost tools, or, you can also hire an agency, of course. But there's a lot of different ways that you can go about getting your website set up. So that's certainly worth your attention and spending some time on, and making sure that that's up to date and functioning the way you want it. So in this video, we've covered the 5 salon marketing ideas that are killing it right now. We've talked about SEO, search engine optimization, which is the process of making sure that your website and your salon is visible when people are looking for your type of salon in your area or the type of service that you offer. And in point number 2, we talked about email marketing, the best way to keep in touch with your clients and build a relationship also in between appointment. We also discussed influencer marketing and how everyone is really an influencer today. So making sure that you have the right incentives for people to share pictures from your salon and to post from your salon to promote you in the end. And point number 4, ratings and reviews. Make sure that you have people talking about you, leaving a comment after their appointment, that they're giving you a rating. This will help build the trust that you're the right salon for new clients, and it will also improve your performance on search engines. And in point number 5, you need a website that is designed to convert visitors into followers, and that they have a book now button and an appointment scheduler connected to it, so that all your salon marketing efforts that you're doing and the way you're promoting your salon, when you drive people back to your website, that you really get the most out of that, and that as many of them as possible will actually turn into a client with you. So I'm really curious to hear which of these salon marketing ideas you feel that you can be doing more of. Leave a comment below this video with which one you feel, okay, I should be doing more of this one. I respond to every comment that I get. And that's good for me as well to know what I should be focusing on in future videos and to share more details about. Thanks a lot for watching this and staying around with me to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.